Hello everyone, and welcome back to NDE HealthTech Academy. I'm Alexis ND, co-founder of NDE HealthTech Solutions. In our previous lesson, we learned what DevOps is and why it has become one of the most important practices in modern software development. Today, we're going to build on that foundation by exploring the DevOps Lifecycle. By the end of this lesson, you'll understand each phase of the lifecycle, how they connect together, and how organizations use this process to deliver software faster, more reliably, and with higher quality. Let's get started. Imagine you're part of a team building a patient portal for a hospital. The portal allows patients to schedule appointments, view medical records, and communicate securely with their healthcare providers. Building this application isn't just about writing code. It requires planning, testing, deployment, monitoring, and continuous improvement. That's exactly what the DevOps Lifecycle provides. The first phase is planning. Everything begins with understanding what the business needs. Product owners, developers, security teams, operations teams, and stakeholders work together to define requirements. For our hospital example, leadership may decide they want patients to schedule appointments online. The team gathers requirements, creates user stories, estimates the work, and prioritizes the project before development begins. Next comes coding. Developers begin writing the application using programming languages and modern development tools. Every change is tracked using version control systems like Git and platforms such as GitHub. Version control allows multiple developers to work together safely while maintaining a complete history of every change made to the application. After the code is written, we move to the build phase. Here, automation takes over. Continuous integration tools automatically compile the application, resolve dependencies, package the software, and prepare it for testing. If the build fails, developers know immediately and can correct the issue before moving forward. Once the application has been successfully built, it enters the testing phase. Automated tests verify that new features work correctly without breaking existing functionality. These tests include unit tests, integration tests, security scans, and performance testing. In our hospital portal, testing ensures appointment requests are processed correctly while protecting sensitive patient information. If all testing passes, the application moves into the release phase. The software is approved and prepared for deployment. Teams verify configurations, perform final validations, and ensure everything is ready for production. The next stage is deployment. Using continuous delivery or continuous deployment pipelines, the application is automatically released into the production environment. Modern DevOps practices allow organizations to deploy updates multiple times each day with minimal downtime and reduced risk. Once deployed, we enter the operations phase. Operations teams ensure that servers, databases, containers, and cloud infrastructure remain healthy and available. For our hospital portal, this means patients can reliably access their appointments and medical information around the clock. Finally, we reach the monitoring phase. Monitoring tools continuously collect metrics, logs, and alerts to measure application health, performance, availability, and security. If response times increase or an error occurs, engineers are notified immediately so problems can be resolved before users are significantly affected. One of the most important ideas in DevOps is continuous feedback. Feedback doesn't happen only at the end of a project. Information collected during monitoring flows back into planning, allowing teams to improve every future release. This creates an ongoing cycle of learning and continuous improvement. Let's review the entire life cycle. Plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor, then use feedback to begin the cycle again. Every successful DevOps organization follows this continuous process to deliver software more efficiently and with greater confidence. Before we finish, here's a career tip. During technical interviews, you're often asked to explain the DevOps lifecycle. Don't simply memorize the phases, explain what happens during each phase, and demonstrate your understanding with a real-world example, such as the hospital patient portal we discussed today. Interviewers value practical understanding far more than memorized definitions. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. In our next lesson, we'll explore why DevOps matters and how it transforms collaboration between development and operations teams. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in lesson 3.